And welcome back to the Arc Arena. It's game 2 of your doubleheader between the Cougars of Medgar Evers and your Baruch College Bearcats. If you're just joining us in the women's game, Baruch dominated from start to finish, winning 76-40. Combined that with the win against York, and they've been dominating over the last 2 games. But we turn the page now to the men's game as your Baruch College Bearcats, 13-8 overall, 9-1 in the CUNYAC, come in and face against a Medgar Evers team who's really just learning the ropes. They're 2-20, 0-11 in the CUNYAC, riding a 17-game losing streak. And Joe, it kind of makes sense. It's a rebuilding Medgar Evers team. No seniors on this current squad.
Yeah, Brian Nigro does a great job. Brian, a Xaverian graduate like Coach Alisi, was a great point guard at Mount St. Vincent himself, does a great job. You cannot go to sleep on Medgar Evers. Doesn't matter what their record is, David, during the season, they are capable of upsetting the top team. And they've done it before. So Baruch is going to come out, hopefully, in a tenacious defense and offensively be efficient. Starting with Devin Nicholson, of course, Jamal Fair, get them off to good starts. And, of course, Coach Alisi, the luxury of having tremendous depth on the bench.
And if you're Coach Nigro, you're just hoping for none of the same of the first matchup. Baruch dominating the Cougars in the Cougars Cave out in Brooklyn. They won 87-39. So if they're not careful, it could be a long night for the Cougars.
Hi, baby. All right, hanging in. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I think, David, what it really comes down to is not rushing anything, taking good shots, and tremendous poise because, again, Medgar Evers is out for an upset, let's face it.
And the first game, Devin Nicholson led the way only with 11. It was really all the Bearcats getting it going. They dominated the first half 45-16 before winning 87-39. So it'll be a continuation of that recipe. As we are moments away from tip-off here at the Arc Arena, it is Medgar, it is Baruch, it is a CUNYAC conference matchup. You're watching Baruch Basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting. I'm going to send it over to Marty Collins for tonight's starting lineups. Between Medgar Evers, it's the second matchup of 2 between the two sides. be Fredericks at center court here with Wicker to tip it off. It's Medgar Evers in their home blacks, gold numbers, gold trim. It is Baruch in their traditional home whites, light blue numbers, dark blue trim, and we are underway. It'll be Baruch's ball as Fredericks hit the deck here. That might have rolled his ankle on the tip. And he's going to walk it off, and we're 5 seconds into the ball game here.
Well, I was going to say what a vital asset he is to the Baruch attack. I didn't get a chance to say that.
Number 10, Medgar, checked in.
So it'll be Gerard Nicholson to walk things up for the Bearcats. Piersick now on the top of the key. He'll turn, looking for options. Fair was the backdoor cutter, doesn't take it. Instead gives it off to Gerard Nicholson. Free throw line jumper, around and out, no good. And it'll be Evans Jr. to bring it up onto the front court. Jean-Pierre inside, able to finish with the left hand.
Well, Pierre could come at you. Strong kid, you got to put a body on him.
Second leading scorer, close to 14 points per game. 7 rebounds for Jean-Pierre. Now hop step, ball swung around Grimmer. Devin Nicholson puts it on the deck, goes past Jean-Pierre, and he's able to finish at the basket. We're all tied at 2.
Nicholson's got to have a good start as well as fair. That's the usual successful script for the Bearcats.
And now Evans has it. Gives off to Jean-Pierre. Jean-Pierre looking for Wicker inside, who's able to finish with the right hand.
Well, a little loosey-goosey for the Bearcats defensively in the paint, giving Medgar easy baskets.
Nicholson steps into a three, gets strong, no good. Ball batted around, oh God, able to rip it down with one hand. Now up top to Fair, he's gonna step into a three, straight on, off right rim, no good. Wicker comes down with the rebound, and it'll be Evans to walk things up.
Baruch has to really play hard defense here early. Don't give Medgar confidence that they can play with them.
Thought he had over half the rim. He gets fouled on the way up, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Guy playing very well on both ends of the floor for the Bearcats.
Medgar, 2 shots.
Guy off the first. That was around.
Baruch has got to spend a lot of time at the free throw line tonight and hopefully make their free throws. Fredericks, again, tremendous athleticism and energy for the Bearcats.
Ian bounce pass inside to Wicker. Nice double clutch, can't finish. Fredericks comes away with the rebound, battling underneath with Kajanovic. And now it's up ahead to Piersick. Near side, Gerard Nicholson, and he rattles that one down.
Good ball movement by the Bearcats to find the open Nicholson.
Bounce pass inside to Jean-Pierre, who finds the cutting Evans, who's able to get it up, but shot no good. Pajanovic's going to go off him last, and it's going to go back to the Bearcats.
Piersick is going to have to come over and help when there's penetration and just use his length.
Over to Fredericks on the far side wing, inside now to Fair on the block. Looking for options, Nicholson comes out, top of the key, drives into the lane, kicks it out Fair, far side corner. He'll pull a three, front iron, no good. Fredericks on the rebound, hand off to Piersick. Ooh, nice play there to get, it was Evans up in the air, but Fair able to get the rebound. Baruch still can't get it to fall. A third option there from Piersick, who's fouled on the way up. And that's going to send Piersic to the line to shoot 2.
Well, it would only have been fitting if we had Vaughn in the game because he's a volleyball player. Baruch playing a little bit of volleyball there.
Baruch fortunate on 3 or 4 maybe offensive rebounds there.
It's vital that Piersic play the way he can. Great passer and really active around the basket.
And he rattles home the second. Evans now up to Jean-Pierre. Outside back to Evans on the Bearcat symbol. Now passing the block. Looks like Frederick's got a hand in there. Wicker keeps it in bounds. Up top to Guillen. Crossover move from Guillen. He'll step into a jumper. That's going to be, I thought it was going to be short, but that went straight through the bottom of the net. It's going to be a 2.
Medgar coming out with a lot of confidence.
Ooh, nice find there by Piersic. 1-2 with Piersic and Fredericks, and just like that, Coach Nigro wants to talk things over. A little bit under 4 minutes gone here in the first half. Baruch jumping out to a quick lead, 10-6.
I think Coach Elise has to say, guys, wake up. That Medgar has nothing to lose, and they're coming at you. So it's on you guys.
And if you couldn't make it out, last Thursday was the Battle of Lex. The men were able to pull out a huge win over Hunter, 98-70. Just an all-around solid game from the Bearcats. They were led by number 5, Devin Nicholson, who had 29. Jamel Fair had 19. Akil Vaughn had 10, and Baruch really settled into things nicely, taking the first half 48-26 and really just cruise control.
But David, it's a great rivalry between Hunter, York, and Baruch, those teams. But you know what? Unfortunately, Medgar is on a lower tier, and I hope the Bearcats are taking them seriously, just like they are Hunter or York.
So now Wicker has it on the top of the elbow. Hand off to Guillen. Ooh, Fair underneath the screen, and Guillen's been dangerous. He knocks down another.
Well, they're going to have to contest that because that's 2 in a row, and he had time to set his feet.
And he's not afraid to shoot. He has 53 more 3 attempts than anybody else on the team on the season. And he's their leading scorer at a little under 16 points per game. Offensive foul from Frederick on a moving screen.
Well, Fair was too far out anyway to make that move. He really didn't have an opening.
So it'll be Evans to walk it across the timeline here for the Cougars. Wicker entry pass into the paint. Shot no good. It's going to be too many steps, and it's going to go back to the Bearcats.
Well, that was a good move, but again, too many steps. But the fact that he got free so easily, it's got to be a concern if you're Baruch.
Now Fredericks gives it off to Gerard Nicholson. Hop step into the lane, kicks it back outside. Fair straight on. Ooh, Evans flies right by. And they're going to say the foul was on Evans on the floor. He had a wild leg that kicked out. And it'll be Baruch's ball underneath the basket.
Yeah, Fair, all he has to do is a crossover dribble and do what he does, get in the lane.
Entry pass into Fair. Ball swung around the perimeter. Gerard Nicholson, near side 3. Ooh, and that one drops off the left iron, back iron, front iron, and finally tickles the twine.
Good ball movement by the Bearcats, and Nicholson off to a good shooting start.
Evans into the lane, a little too strong, no good. Able to corral his own rebound, though. Guillen open for 3. Oh, what a shot there off left iron, and that one falls.
Well, they got to locate Guillen, David.
He's leading all scorers as he now has 8 points. Devin Nicholson from the elbow, a little too strong. Piersic on the rebound. Nope. Evans rips it away from him in the air. Crossover move from Evans right to the basket, and one. And a wild shot there by Evans, and the foul there is going to be on number 15, Jamel Fair, his first. And Evans will go to the line for a chance at an old school three-point play. Evans shooting 63% from the line on the season.
Medgar's playing as hard as they possibly can, and Baruch has really got to figure out an answer quickly here. Down by 2, first quarter, first half.
Saeed Osorio and Akil Vaughn have checked into the game. Osorio into the lane, spins, pull-up jumper, and around and in.
Osorio, big time off the bench.
Ooh, almost tipped that one away. And I think he's in the game for these reasons. He's going to be one-on-one with Guillen here. Pressing defense. Bounce pass into Jean-Pierre. Ooh, that was almost dangerous as Jean-Pierre gets knocked over by Fredericks, but the dangerous part was he almost rolled right into the knee of Osorio as he was coming by.
Yeah, that was over-aggressive on the part of Frederick.
Inbound to Guillen on the baseline. Shot too strong. Devin Nicholson skies for the rebound and rips it down. Guy looking for options. Going to work in the paint with the right hand, and he's able to get that one to go.
Yeah, once he gets that close, it's automatic for Guy. But now Baruch needs stops defensively because Medgar Evans is doing whatever they want offensively.
Pejanovic on the far side. Cross-court pass to Guillen. Guillen had to retreat to catch it. Takes the pick from Wicker. Nice spin move there by Guillen. Step back over the outstretched arm of Osorio. Shot no good. Pejanovic over the back, and it's going to go back to the Bearcats.
I will repeat myself. They have to locate Guillen and pay him extra attention because he's looking to go to work.
Jean-Pierre going to pick up Devin Nicholson full length of the court here. Inbound to Gerard Nicholson, who brings it into the front court. Ooh, backcourt lob for Vaughn. Maybe not how they wanted to do it, but Vaughn able to tip it in.
Well, the end result was great. Great look by Guy and a great catch in a volleyball kind of situation for Vaughn.
Evans into the lane, shot no good. Guy battling with Evans. We're going to say the foul there was on Evans, and it's going to go back to the Bearcats.
I would like to see Baruch go into Vaughn now because they don't have an answer, Medgar Evans, for him. So he could be a big spark offensively, defensively for Bearcats.
Now Guy has it up top. I don't think the shot clock started, so they're going to blow the whistle here.
Number 30, Jackson Barkley, checking at Cougar line. As tomorrow's that girl and women's sports and Baruch College will host a 12:30 p.m. event.
So the refs are just trying to clarify what the numbers on the clock should be.
Girls and women's sports day.
So Gerard Nicholson in the backcourt will bring it across the timeline. Over to Devin. Ball moving quickly around the perimeter to the hands of Guy. Back to Gerard Nicholson up top. Near side to Osorio and finds the cutter and Guy outside to Osorio. Straight on. Late closeout there from number 30, Bartley. And Baruch able to capitalize.
Osorio giving Coach Alisi good minutes off the bench.
Baruch lead by 7, 22-15. Jean-Pierre finds Wicker. Wicker puts it on the deck, hop step into the lane, kicks it outside near side to Guillen. Osorio all over him. Now Bartley has it up top. Guillen has to put it up. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Air balls that one, and it's going to go back to the Bearcats.
Well, that's the great defense that you want from the Bearcats.
Vaughn now has it up top to Guy. Guy over to Devin Nicholson. Nicholson into the lane. He gets knocked as he goes up with it, and he's going to go to the line to shoot two.
Boy, Nicholson can hurt you a lot of different ways. That time he put his head down and went to the left, but he could spin, stops on a dime. Just a complete offensive player.
Wait, they called that foul on the floor. Very interesting. I thought he was going to the line. Refs talking there to Jean-Pierre and Devin Nicholson as Nicholson gets lost in the screens. Nicholson pulls a three from the near far side corner and knocks it down.
Well, he's doing it from everywhere. This is a big defensive stop because the momentum is now big time on the Bearcats side.
Baruch lead by 10, 25-15. Almost at the midway point of the first half, as Wicker crossover move, working on Vaughn. Nice spin. Wicker, the southpaw. Wild shot, no good. Rebounded there by number 22, Boudhou. Outside to Wicker. His shot, no good. Devin Nicholson on the rebound. Oh, ball's loose. Nicholson picks it up. Working on Jean-Pierre. Nicholson right into the chest of Jean-Pierre. And Coach Nigro wants to talk things over.
Nicholson doing it a multitude of ways, inside, outside.
So we'll step aside momentarily. Baruch 27, Cougars 15. You're watching Baruch Basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting. So it'll be Cougars ball with Bartley to walk things up here for Medgar Evers.
Sean Donnellan in the game, veteran leader for the Bearcats.
Boudhou crossover behind the back as Bartley up top goes into the lane, spins, Bartley inside to Boudhou. Nice find there, and he's able to lay it in with the left hand.
Great pass in traffic and a great catch.
Guy, ooh, he had to look. Wicker slow to get out on him, gives it off to Vaughn underneath. Vaughn, they're going to call an offensive foul.
Hey, that was a flop,
Vaughn.
David. Yeah.
Coach Alisi also wanted to know if the defender was in the cylinder there.
Vaughn didn't make contact, he just dribbled and went up.
Calls right now going in the way of Medgar Evers. This might get frustrating for the Bearcats.
Strange calls taking place.
Oh, there's going to be on Guy. They're going to call it on a trip. So it'll be Bartley to inbound underneath his own basket. Ooh, ball batted off of Guy last, and it's going to stay right there with the Cougars in front of the Bearcat bench.
Big defensive possession. Again, 9:43 left. Baruch up 10. This is their chance to extend the lead.
And off to Guillen on the near side. Osorio all over him. Guillen has not been able to have his way. since Osorio checked into the game. And, of course, as I say that, Guillen knocks down the jumper.
Well, Guillen wants to score, David, and Baruch has got a challenge to stop him.
Guy loses it. He's actually fouled from behind. So it'll stay right there with the Bearcats. That's only the 16th foul on Medgar Evers. Check that. That is the 17th foul on Medgar Evers. So Guy will go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1.
If Baruch penetrates, they're going to be very successful tonight, spending a lot of time on the line. I could see Medgar Evers' body language. David, they're already tired, and we're only early in this first half.
And Guy knocks down the first.
Yeah. Detroit.
And Guy good on the second. Guillen now on the far side wing with the ball. Sorry, all over him. Wicker with the clean pick. Shot no good. Rebounded there by Guy and quickly the other way for the Bearcats. Cross-court pass. Osorio, far side three. Shot no good. Guy on the rebound. Able to rip it away. Again, his shot no good. Osorio on the rebound there. He gets fouled on the floor, and he'll go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1.
Well, Baruch is so active in the paint, and they are doing very well. I don't think Medgar has an answer for the guys and the Purisic, and, of course, Osorio from the guard position, and Fair as well.
Pejanovic into the game.
Medgar Evers as a team is fatigued early in this first half.
And Osorio knocks down the first. And 2 for 2 from the line is the Saeed Osorio. So it's 31-19. Baruch lead. 8.5 coming on remaining here in the first half. Ooh, good defense there by Fair. Knocks that out of bounds as Boudhou had an open look back door.
Osorio giving Coach Alisi some great minutes off the bench.
Guillen going left, Fair all over him. Boudhou three, and he's able to knock that one down. Osorio a little bit late on the closeout. Ooh, wild pass there. Ooh, Osorio able to soar to keep that one from going out of bounds. Guy over to Fair. He'll step into a three straight on, and he knocks that one down. Big shot there by Jamel Fair, and he's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, Nicholson was doing well. Fair's in the game now. Osorio, it's working for the Bearcats, but they have to have better stops on defense.
Boudhou straight on three. Shot no good off back iron. Guy comes away with the rebound over quickly into the hands of Donelon. Crossover move working on Bartley. Spin move outside the Guy. Ball swung around the perimeter. It's going to be Fair from the near side. Three, no good. Pejanovic on the rebound, and Bartley will bring it into the front court for Medgar Evers. Bartley right to the lane. It's going to go off his knee last. Good defense there by Donelon, and it'll be Baruch basketball.
Baruch offensively should look to penetrate because they have a tired Medgar Evers team.
So Evans checking back into the game as Bartley will come to the bench. So Donelon walks it across the timeline. Evans out on him, over to Fair, now to Guy. Back to Donelon on the far side, takes the pick. Nope, goes right through Evans. And Donelon, oh, he just couldn't get it to fall.
Oh boy, that was a great move, but he couldn't finish.
Guillen working on Fair. Pejanovic steps into a three over the outstretched arm of Purisic. Shot no good. Fair rips down the rebound, brings it into the front court, gives it a guy on the far side. Guy gonna step into a three, shot no good. Evans on the rebound as John Pierre hit the deck on that far side three attempt by Guy. And now Guillen has it behind the back dribble. Evans now to Pejanovic. Gives off the Boudhou on the near side corner three, no good. And it's going to be Osorio who comes away with it for the Bearcats.
This is racehorse basketball, up and down.
Donnellan working on Evans, gives it off to Fair. Fair, nice hop step there. Couldn't finish, just a bit short. Out to Donnellan. Now Guy going to step into a three on the near side, and he's able to knock that one down.
Guy really playing on both ends tonight.
I don't know if you remember him, Joe, but Rashard Lewis used to play for Seattle, played for the Magic for a while. It's who Muhammad Guy's release reminds me of. It's like very high, a lot of wrist action.
To your point, a lot of big men with the type of build that Guy has shoot that way. Not a whole lot of leg bend, but they do get up on their toes.
Lewis himself was quite a three-point shooter as well in his career. He's a career 38, 39% free throw shooter. Shot
and
over
let's
close
face
to 40%
it,
in Orlando.
David, the way Mutombo used to shoot, very similar. Not a whole lot of leg action.
The guy is able to just stretch the floor a bit more.
Hey, listen, it's going in, so it looks good. Boy, Osorio really put in some time today for Coach Alisi.
So now Jean Pierre here on the near side. Evans up top on the Bearcats logo. Gives it over to Guillen on the far side. Bounce pass into Wicker. Wicker push shot, and he's able to get that one to go.
Wicker's a big body. If they choose to, they can go to work on him until Baruch has an answer.
Fair now over to Guy. Ball swung around the perimeter. Devin Nicholson, he was fouled by Jean Pierre. And that's going to send Nicholson to the line to shoot two. That's Jean Pierre's first.
Nicholson is in such a groove at this point in the season. Can hurt you so many ways offensively and very underrated defensively.
And Nicholson 2 for 2. Jean Pierre gives it off to Evans. Evans into the lane. Ooh, nice dribble between a couple defenders there. Almost lost it, able to corral it. Now he has it on the near side corner. But this time Gerard Nicholson able to take it away. Nice find from Purisic to Nicholson. Nicholson goes coast to coast and able to lay.
What a smart pass by Purisic. Let him.
Not even let him. He also got, I believe it was Wicker. He got him. He kind of threw it behind his back. So Wicker had to do a full 180 just to get back into the play.
Purisic, a high IQ basketball player.
And as you say that, Joe, he's able to throw it off the legs of Wicker and get the ball back for his Bearcats team.
Yeah. What an honor to watch a player like Purisic. Just does it all. Plays the game the way it should be played.
Gerard Nicholson now on the near side. Takes the pick from Purisic, gives it off to Guy. Guy gonna pull again, and he knocks it down. Muhammad Guy.
I'll tell you, what did these guys eat in the pre-meal?
Jean Pierre, his shot swatted by Guy. Up the head to Devin Nicholson was Purisic's pass, and he's able to lay it in, and just like that, Baruch are up by 22.
Hey, that was Brock Purdy to Kittle right there. Little Super Bowl preview here at the Arc Arena.
Now Evans, he'll step into a three, and he's able to get that one going. Boy, oh boy, did the Cougars need that.
Well, the thing about it is they're going to keep coming at you, David.
Guy, again, going to shoot a three. Ooh, just a bit short on that one. He's had the hot hand.
Medgar takes on the personality of its coach. Brian Nigro, tough player when he played.
Evans couldn't get that one to go. Trying to get back-to-back threes here. Now it's Devin Nicholson. Pass from Fair. Nicholson splashes that one from the near side corner.
Makes it look easy once he sets his feet.
Wicker elbow jumper around and out. No good. Guy on the rebound. Over to Fair. Gives it over to Devin Nicholson on the far side. Gerard Nicholson, corner three. Ooh, just a bit strong. Nice find there from Guy inside to Nicholson, and he's able to lay it in with the right hand.
Shout out to Guy. He's having a tremendous all-around first half.
Baruch
doing everything.
Baruch lead by 24, and moments ago, he's just 12, Joe. Probably about 4 minutes, probably about at the 6-7 minute mark. We're now at 2.5, and it's a 24-point lead as Pejanovic knocks down a straight-on three.
Well, that's too easy. That's a standstill jumper.
As the floater there from Purisic, that was a free throw line floater, hits the bottom of the net.
Wow, that's something new from Purisic. A little bit of Tony Parker.
Jean-Pierre spinning on Guy. Don't know why you're going to want to go one-on-one with Guy in the paint, but now it's up ahead to Gerard Nicholson. He lays it in with the right hand. Looked like there was some contact, no call.
I'll tell you, this is when racehorse basketball. Coach Alisi wants to run with Medgar. Fight fire with fire.
As Gerard Nicholson comes away with the steal. Gives it off to Devin Nicholson, free throw line jumper, and that's good.
Hey, two brothers sharing the rock. Doesn't get any better than that.
And how quickly Baruch has extended the lead here in the last 3 minutes.
This is like G League basketball. Players going up and down the court.
And Wicker trying to find Pejanovic. Throws it right into the hands of Devin Nicholson, who just lays that in with the right hand. We're under a minute remaining here in the first half. Baruch have launched out to a 29-point lead.
Baruch Nation, you're seeing really enjoyable basketball. Very entertaining.
Shot blocked. Devin Nicholson keeps it in. Pejanovic now able to corral that loose ball over to Wicker. Wicker in the lane, able to finish with the left hand. Panagakos and Vaughn are waiting to check in for the last 4 minutes, but there just hasn't been any whistles. So
I don't think so. I think he's going to have a wait here with the referees.
And they're not going to be able to see any action until the second half as 2 seconds, 1 second. Baruch have to shoot. They turn it over instead. And just like that, what was moments ago, 10, 12-point lead is now a 27-point lead for the Bearcats. Joe, it's been a collective today. It's been Gerard Nicholson, it's been Devin Nicholson. We saw some Purisic, we saw some Muhammad Guy. It's been a fun show here, at least in the latter part of that first half.
You know what? Sometimes Coach Alisi likes to walk it up, but tonight he's chosen to put his foot on the gas pedal and play Medgar style. And you know what? It's boding well. But it's a new look for the Bearcats.
So that'll do it for first half action here in the CUNYAC conference game between Medgar Evers and Baruch. We'll step aside for halftime and be back in about 10 minutes. You're watching Baruch Basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting. And welcome back to the Arc Arena. If you're just joining us, you're missing some great Baruch College basketball as the women were able to win the first game 76-40 over Medgar Evers, and the men are looking for the back-to-back sweep here as they have a commanding 27-point lead here at the Arc Arena, 61-34. And Joe, it really happened in a blink of an eye. Baruch were like hovering in that 10 to 12 point lead range, you know, pretty much 3/4 of the way through the first. And then it came down to the last 6 minutes, and Baruch just took off.
Well, Coach Alisi decided to give Medgar a reflection in the mirror look. Baruch came down and just, put their foot on the gas pedal, was successful. A startling statistic, David, of the first half, Baruch out-rebounding Medgar 27-9. Devin Nicholson has 20 points. And it's just a collective effort by the Bearcats, but playing an up-tempo style tonight. And Medgar, is going to come at you. They do have some players, but again, not enough to be a threat to Baruch tonight.
Yeah, and I think if Medgar really wants to get back into this game, they got to do it within the first 5 minutes here of the second half. They trail huge, and if Baruch to put the foot on the gas,
I hope Coach Nigro had oranges in the locker room, because they were tying Medgar in that first half. I don't know how they're going to come out here in the second.
So Devin Nicholson led all scorers. He had 20 in the first half. Muhammad Guy had 11. Gerard Nicholson had 10. Osorio with 9 off the bench. Jean-Pierre working on Fredericks, and he takes too many steps, and it's going to go back to Baruch.
Well, Muhammad Guy, David, came at you 10 different ways in that first half.
So Medgar Evers setting up in the full court press. Nope, now they'll sag off, and it'll be the half court press, as it'll be now fair. Over to Fredericks up top, and Purisic has it. Hand off to Fredericks. Mid-range jumper from Fredericks. Shot off back iron, no good. Wicker comes down with the rebound for the Cougars. And that's going to go off Jean-Pierre last, and then it's going to go back to Baruch. So a couple unforced errors there from Jean-Pierre here in the early portion of the second half.
Fredericks has been quiet today. He tweaked either an ankle or a knee early on the first play of the game. But you know what? Baruch has prospered in spite of his being quiet tonight.
Ooh, what a steal there from Gerard Nicholson. Nope, couldn't keep it in bounds as he goes crashing into the Bearcats bench, and it'll go back to the Cougars.
No let up in the play of the Bearcats here early in the second half.
Guillen on the crossover, pulls it back, baseline, gets that stripped, and it's going to go off fair left.
I'm surprised that Medgar hasn't gone to Pierre more. Pierre's a capable player.
Guillen now has it on the near side. Working on Fair, crossover move. Guillen into the body, gives outside. Wicker with the southpaw three, and he knocks that one down from the near side wing. And I think you'll live with those with Wicker from downtown.
Well, that was way out, David.
Wicker only a 27% three-point shooter,
But he was wide open, and I guess Coach Alisi's saying let him take it.
So Fair working on the block on Evans, trying to swing it across into the corner to Fredericks. That gets knocked out of bounds, and Baruch will have 9 to shoot. Three from Devin Nicholson off front iron. I think he knew that one was off from body language as he released that one. It's Evans over to Guillen on the near side. Guillen working on Fair, looking for options, picks up his dribble, though dangerous there. Ooh, that's a double dribble, and it's going to go back to the Bearcats.
Well, good defense by the Bearcats, forcing Medgar into that turnover.
I don't know how Guillen thought he was going to get away with that one there, Joe. Unless he thought he could convince them that someone tipped it on the way by. But either way, now it's Fair from the elbow. Shot no good. And they're going to say the foul there was on, let's see who it is. I think it's Pejanovic, yep. As he was holding underneath. That's going to be his third. Ooh, Nicholson into the lane. Oh, an up and under layup. What a move.
Dipsy-do.
By Gerard Nicholson. Wicker, southpaw three again. Shot no good. Jean-Pierre going up for the rebound. Fair got his hand in there. Gerard Nicholson running to the break. Bounce pass, trying to find Piersic inside. He was already out of bounds, though.
Yeah, Nicholson should have continued in for the layup. He was in traffic.
So Petrovic now has it. Up top now, Evans. Ooh, hop step there by Wicker, and he's able to lay it in with the left hand.
Well, Wicker's had success because they really haven't guarded him.
But if you're Baruch, you got to force him right, I think, at this point.
Yeah, he's pure left.
Fair steps into a three, takes the pick from Piersic. Three, no good. Evans able to corral the rebound. He splits Fair and Fredericks. Evans into the lane at the free throw line, pulls up and knocks it down.
Well, Evans looks like he can play, but again, hasn't done a lot in this game. Medgar Evans individually has players, but they just don't do enough to win as a team.
So that's Wicker's third.
David, Medgar again early here in the second half. They have their hands on the hips, and they are tired. So Baruch can really take them out of the game for good if they keep putting their foot on the gas pedal here early.
So second free throw from Fredericks, no good. He gets the ball back, though, on the near side three. Shot no good, and Evans comes away with the rebound. Fredericks had a chance to redeem himself, unable to get that one to fall.
Yeah, Frederick's a little bit off tonight, but if he penetrates, it's almost automatic. He's so athletic.
Guillen, far side three. Shot no good. Now Jean-Pierre has it up top.
Well, hopefully
Evans has it up top. My apologies.
Hopefully Vaughn's going to be a rim protector now to any attempt by Medgar.
Wicker playing a little ISO ball, no good. And again, if you're Coach Alisi, you're probably living with that as well. Fredericks calling for it, going right up against Petrovic. Shot no good. Wicker pass, though, knocked away by Gerard Nicholson, and Baruch could set up with a fresh 30. There into the lane, shot no good as Wicker comes across. That's going to be his fourth foul.
Big time move by Fair.
Aggressive, you gotta love to see it, and it's going to send Fair to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, Medgar running out of steam, so Baruch really just has to keep putting the foot on the gas pedal, and Medgar just doesn't have anything in the tank physically.
One of two from the line was Jamel Fair. Baruch leads by 24, 65-41. Arc Arena has a quietness about it right now as Voodoo has it now. Ooh, Gerard Nicholson able to strip that one. Devin Nicholson ahead of the pack, and he'll lay it in with the right hand.
Yeah, there's Pierre again. I don't know why he hasn't been more of a factor in this game.
4 points on 2 of 4 shooting. Nice play there by Fredericks. Oh, he just couldn't finish. That's disheartening as you can see the frustration on his face as he gets back on defense.
He's doing that. I think sometimes he's too athletic for himself, David.
Ooh, and Fredericks comes away with the steal there. John Pierre trying to chase him down. And Fredericks lays it in and one. And that's a sloppy play there if you're John Pierre to foul in that situation. Now Evans to bring it into the front court as Fredericks knocks down the old school three-point play.
Great play by Fredericks. And again, tremendous athleticism on both ends.
Baruch up by 27. Step back from Guillen. Wild shot there, no good. Last off of, they're going to say it was last off. I think it was off one of the Nicholsons. I'm not sure which one underneath. So it'll go back to the Cougars as Devin Nicholson will come to the bench.
Guillen is tired, so a lot of his shots are not falling at this point.
There's a lot of forced attempts from Medgar Evers. Evans crossover into the lane, looking for options. Can't find any, and it's a shot clock violation.
Well, that could have been a 3-second violation as well, but
I think they just lost track of time of how deep into the shot clock they were because Evans was still trying to set up the offense.
Yeah, they're just hanging in by a thread, David, Medgar Evers is.
That's going to be...
Well, he didn't move his feet.
Oh, I thought they called it travel there. In a lot of situations it would be, but they're going to say it was a...
Yeah, we would have had a revolt here had they called a travel. He didn't move his feet.
Ooh, and Fair comes off the screen and knocks down a mid-range jumper on the near side.
Fair doing it on both ends here in the second half. Boy, everybody really playing at a high level for Baruch.
6 points, 5 rebounds for Jamel. John Pierre looking for a cutter, finds it in Evans. Good look to Boudou. Fredericks comes over and swats that one back, and it's going to stay there with the Cougars with 8 seconds to shoot on the shot clock.
You could see the difference in physical conditioning between the two teams, David. Medgar on their last leg, and Baruch looks like they just started the game.
Ooh, what a pass there to Boudou from
Through
Evans.
the legs of Osorio.
To no avail, though, as the shot was blocked. Now Osorio going the other way. He looked some contact, no call. Fair, nice spin move, pull up, shot no good. No one could corral it. They're going to say the foul was on the floor. Let's see who it's on. Is it on Pejanovic?
Boy, can Vaughn get up.
So Minnick inbounds, who just checked into the game. Fair going to step into a three, shot no good. Evans comes away with the rebound for the Cougars. And John Pierre able to lay it in with the right hand.
Pierre with a great move to elude the block of Vaughn.
Good call out by Osorio as the double was coming. Osorio and one. Flying through the lane and able to finish through the contact.
Hey, that's why you lift all those weights. Because your core is so strong you can hang in the air, and your upper body strength and leg strength.
He's got 11, looking to make it 12 here as Fredericks will come to the bench. Muhammad Guy into the ball game.
Frederick, again, gives you tremendous athleticism and energy.
And Bartley into the game for the Cougars. Evans will take a seat as that was his 4th foul. He picked up number 3 and 4 in quick succession. Pejanovic now has it up top. Bounce pass to Bartley. Bartley into the lane. Shot no good. Ball still loose. And it's quickly the other way with Minnick. Free throw line jumper. No good there by Osorio. A little too strong.
Yeah, he could have kept going. Would have had an easy layup.
Pejanovic handoff to Bartley. Gives it off to Guillen. Straight on three. Over the outstretched arm of Fair. Shot no good. Ball's loose on the deck. Osorio comes away with it. Gives it over to Vaughn. Now to Guy. Over to Minnick here on the near side. Minnick working on Bartley. Hands it off to Fair. Fair goes up. Can't finish, but he'll go to the line to shoot two.
Fair and Osorio are like two NFL cornerbacks. So physical.
That's Budu's third. Fair looking for .7 of 8. And he's off on the first. Fair having an uncharacteristically poor shooting night. 2 of 10 from the field here in 23 minutes of action.
Yeah, but you know what? He gives you so much away from the ball that, he's just a complete player. And when he's hot offensively, it's just icing on the cake.
So now Guillen here on the near side gives it over to Bartley up top. Bartley covered here by Osorio on the top of the three-point line. Guillen has Fair draped all over him. Oh, Fair a little overzealous. And that's only going to be the first team foul on the Bearcats. 8.5 minutes gone here in the second half.
That's pretty good with how aggressive they played.
And that's Fair's second. And Guillen knocks down the free throw line jumper.
Guillen found a way to free himself. Pretty talented player, Guillen.
Guy over to Fair, who finds Osorio backdoor, who's able to lay it in.
Great penetration and a great catch by Osorio.
That's Fair's 5th assist. Make it 4th assist. Check that. Purisic leads all Bearcats with 5 assists.
Baruch can do whatever they want at this point in the game offensively because of how tired Medgar Evers is.
Now Guy in the lane. Kicks it straight on to Osorio, is able to rattle that one home.
All those late night shooting workouts by Osorio pays off here during the season.
And Coach Alisi wants to talk things over for 30 seconds. Baruch with a commanding lead, up by 34, 81-47. I mean, you know, Joe, it's going to, I don't want to say they can't come back because last night the Knicks almost blew a 28-point lead.
Yeah, no, there's no way that Medgar could come back. A, because we've been noting they're physically done. And B, Baruch is just that much better, man for man, in their capability of offensively doing whatever they want.
And if you were not able to make it out tonight and you want to see the Bearcats action live in action, you only have one more chance during the regular season, and that's going to be Friday, February 9th here at the Arc Arena. It will be Baruch versus York. If you didn't go out to the first game, Baruch won the first matchup by 24 points, and it's going to be Bearcat Appreciation Day, a.k.a. Senior Day. And Joe, boy, are we honoring a bunch of longtime Bearcats. You got Sean Donnellan, you have Devin Nicholson, you have Muhammad Guy, Saeed Osorio, Jamel Fair, Emil Purisic, Akil Vaughn, and Will Fredericks, all going to be playing their last regular season home game here at the Arc Arena.
Hey, David, it's very kind of you to bring this up because Baruch Nation, please come out and support these student athletes who've given everything to this program, body and soul. And they deserve to be, you know, whether you shake their hand or you clap, they deserve to get a great send-off for what they've done.
But with that all said, Joe, it will not be their last home game here, as right now currently Baruch is the #1 seed here in the CUNYAC Conference at 9-1, Lehman 10-2.
But any chance you get to say thank you to these young men is just not enough. It really isn't.
Yeah, 100%, but you will be able to still see them
in
action here at the Arc Arena, as they will be hosting some playoff games and hopefully trying to make it back to a conference championship and become back and be back-to-back champs.
Everything is pointing, God willing, in that direction of good things to come in the postseason.
But still lots of basketball to be played, and you have senior night, and then of course the last game of the season is the big one between Baruch and Lehman. It's a rematch of your last two conference championship games. Earlier in the season they played. Baruch dominated here in a surprising, because we just thought it was going to be a closer game, winning by 28 here at the Arc Arena. So they'll be traveling to Lehman next Tuesday, the 13th, at 7:30 p.m.
David, this Baruch team is capable of anything.
And Vaughn can't finish with the left hand there, as Guillen will come the other way with it. And that's an air ball from Guillen, and it's going to go back to the Bearcats. Fair checks back into the game.
Boy,
Osorio to the bench.
I felt the draft from that shot. That was a heck of an air ball. But David, the Baruch Nation has to be excited. The women are playing so well, and the men. There's a lot to be optimistic here going into the postseason. And just a testament to the great athletics here at Baruch.
Yeah, the women's team definitely on the upswing, Joe. We've seen them get better year over year and now really develop a core, speaking to the point that they don't even have any senior players on their team.
You have to consider Castile one of the best players, not only in the Northeast, but the country, let's face it. And we get the privilege to see her play. One of the best players, arguably, in history of Baruch basketball.
One of 3 juniors on the team, and that's really it. So there won't be too many players that we have to send off for the women's game, but definitely still come out against York. They dominated York on last week, and another opportunity to do it again here at the Arc Arena on Friday night.
Again, let's cheer these student athletes on, because they really deserve it. When you use the word deserve, we're not wasting a word.
Ooh, nice move there by Bartley. Thought Fair was coming away with that one right here in front of us. Guillen on the pump fake, now outside to Bartley. Nice find to Jean-Pierre underneath. He's fouled, can't get it to go, but we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
What a pass. He thread the needle, and what a great catch. David, I'm going to say it 10 times tonight. Why is Pierre not more of a factor for Medgar? He's a really talented offensive player.
8 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists. So he's doing some things, but also his team's down big here late in the second half.
And he's just got a way about him. He's very strong, a great body control, and it's a mystery to me.
So now Donnellan will bring it into the front court. Baruch lead by 33. 7.5 remaining here in the ball game. Donnellan steps into a 3. Shot no good. Ooh, Vaughn couldn't corral that one. It's Perez who comes away with it. Up ahead, Jean-Pierre. Nice layup there. Reverse scoop layup.
Too late.
Ooh, Vaughn wanted the lob. And Fair knocks down the free throw line jumper.
Big time move by Fair in the lane. Coach Alisi going to his bench little by little.
Panagako's checking into the game. Guy will come to the bench.
What a great night by Guy. And
Vaughn comes down with that rebound. To your point, Joe, double-double for Muhammad Guy, where there. He has 11 points, 10 boards, and 6 assists, throwing a couple blocks there, and he's really having a nice all-around game.
Coach Alisi's had the luxury of getting performance individually at the right time. Purisic, Guy, Vaughn, both Nicholson brothers, Fair.
Bartley now over to Pejanovic. Whistle away from the ball. Let's see what the call is here. Nope, they're going to say Panagakos a little overzealous there, and it's going to be side out here for the Cougars.
Well, he's a little cold. He's coming off the bench, so he's got to get warmed up and just play the game.
Pejanovic into the lane, trying to find Jean-Pierre. He loses it. They kind of collided in the paint there. As Minnick, he tried to throw it down, and he wasn't able to get just high enough there, able to come down with the rebound and lay it in.
I'll tell you, it looked good when he took off, but then he lost some steam going up.
Maybe a half step too far out. As Wicker working in the lane against Vaughn, he gets fouled on the way up, and will go to the line to shoot 2.
That was number 22, Keel Ball. Officer Crystal Foul, 2 shots.
You know,
into the game, the 6'5"
Vaughn
freshman forward.
didn't have a lot of statistics tonight, David, but just his presence and another chance for him to get more experience down in the paint to see how he can really help this team out.
And Wicker good on the second. So it's Donaldson, Panagakos, Gordon, Minnick, and Fair on the floor. And a wild entry there from Panagakos.
I think Gordon is a bit of a crowd favorite for Baruch.
The freshman only averaging about 3 minutes per game. Shooting 33%, 40% from downtown. So we'll see if he gets a couple looks here towards the end of this ball game as Gordon, he'll step into a 3. Ooh, awkward shot there, no good. Rebounded there by Bakharov.
Well, Pierre had the whole lane to himself.
Now Donaldson into the lane, kicks it back outside to Gordon. Gordon trying to get on the score sheet, now to Minnick. Minnick double clutch. Minnick getting fouled on the way up, and will go to the line to shoot 2. The one thing when you get some of the depth into the game, Joe, they're trying to get on that stat sheet a little bit, playing maybe a little bit less like a team. That's got to be frustrating if you're Coach Alisi.
You got to get these guys playing time, because when they're going to be called on down the road, you got to be game ready. So whatever these minutes turn out to be, it's just getting them focused and ready for when they're called on. And Coach Alisi over the years has benefited by tremendous depth from the first guy to the last guy.
No,
so
agreed there, Joe. But you also want them to come into the game, not trying to stat pad and more play in the rhythm of the system.
Well, to your point, you got to know your roles. And the older guys on the team need to kind of say, hey, look, here's what we need you to do, and it's that older guy telling the younger guy his role if he doesn't know it. Not Coach Alisi, but your teammates.
As Perez knocked down the far side 3. Donaldson from the free throw line, a bit strong. Baruch on a bit of a cold streak here, coming towards the latter part of the second half. Perez again steps into a 3, way off, and it's going to go back to the Bearcats. Checking into the game is number 20, Luke Reese, and number 14, Cosmo Cangiano.
Luke Reese, again, the brother of Jack, who just gave it all here at Baruch. And his brother, very similar in his style of play.
Fair working on Petrovic. Fair able to get to the glass and lay it in with the right hand.
Hey, David, am I wrong by saying Fair reminds you of Jerry Stackhouse?
I was going to say him or like Grant Hill.
Yeah, you know. A lot of similarities. Shout out to you, Jamal Fair.
As Petrovic is able to lay it in off the glass after the pump fake to get the defender in the air. So to be fair now in the front court for the Bearcats. And he knocks down a straight on three. And it's just going to be a substitute timeout. Jamel Fair will come to the bench. Joseph Fitzgerald checks into the game. And that should do it for Jamel Fair. All-around strong game, 11 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, throwing a steal as well. I think his only, dark spot, if you want to call it even that, is his 4 for 14 from the field.
But he gives you body and soul. He's done it ever since he stepped on campus here at Baruch. And a very admirable player and a great, great young man.
So Bartley steps into a three and he knocks it down.
Well, where's he been the whole game?
That's his first bucket tonight in 14 minutes of action. Three there by Panagakos, way off right side, and it's going to go back to the Cougars.
I think Coach Alisi wants his second unit to just play effectively. It's all muscle memory now, David. You're getting your playing time. Get ready for when you're really going to be called on.
Ooh, what a block. Oh, they're going to take the jump ball by Panagakos. Ooh, and that's a dangerous play. I'm going to see who that is when he comes back up, but it looks like he hit his head on the floor there.
Well, anytime there's a head involved, you fear a concussion.
At this point, Baruch up 31 with 3:16 remaining. I think you just want everyone to get out of here safe and sound.
Yeah. It was a very entertaining game, and Baruch prevailed. Obviously, the much better team. But listen, Coach Nigro always comes in, and be careful because he's got a reputation of pulling something out of his hat.
And I think that was John Pierre, so that may do it for him tonight. As Baruch firmly in control here as they break the huddle.
Number 22, Medgar checked in the Cougars line.
So Reese will walk things up for the Bearcats over to Panagakos here on the near side. Cangiano over to Fitzgerald. Panagakos can't finish with the left hand, and Petrovic comes down with the rebound.
Shout out, David, to Gary Ciano, the consigliere of Baruch basketball. Hope you're tuning in from Long Island.
Now Panagakos. Bounce pass over to Cangiano. He'll step into a shot off glass. No good. Petrovic starting the break for the Cougars as, ooh, nice play there by Cangiano. Able to come back with the steal. Finds Panagakos ahead of the pack. Floater no good. Fitzgerald on the offensive board and he lays it in.
Hey, Fitzgerald is like a strong safety. You know he spends a lot of time in the weight room.
Oh, nice steal there by Reese. Bartley trying to catch up. He does. He's able to strip it. Cangiano now looking for options. Finds Gordon. Gordon! Oh, can't get the left-handed layup to go. As Bartley now comes the other way with it. Bounce pass inside to Petrovic. And he's able to lay it in.
Boy, I'll tell you, Reese is playing like his brother Jack out there. The only thing left, will the Bearcats score 100?
6 points away. It's 94-65. Cangiano over to Fitzgerald now after Panagakos quickly touched it. Reese over to Panagakos on the far side. Edmey, who just checked into the game, has the ball in his hands. Top of the key, handoff to Panagakos. Ooh, thinks about the shot. He actually may have had the good look there. Panagakos from the free throw line, no good. And it's Bokarov on the rebound here for the Cougars.
Edmey also a crowd favorite for the Bearcats.
Pejanovic, three, no good. It's going to go off Baruch last, and it'll stay right there. Corner three there by Bartley's around and out, no good. Ooh, what a steal there. Reese trying to give it up ahead off of Bartley's face, and Boudou's able to lay it in.
David, Bartley could play. Unfortunately, didn't do anything significant tonight, but he looks like a player. Medgar Ever has individually some guys that can play.
So Reese has the ball, pulls back, gives it off to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald into the lane, kicks it out on the far side to Panagakos. Looking for options. Panagakos soars and able to lay it in, and he thought there was some contact there.
Hey, that's why you lift all those weights.
Bokarov has it on the far side for the Cougars, gives it over to Pejanovic. Three there, no good, ball still loose. And Panagakos lays it in.
Well, once again, Baruch might not make it to 100.
Three there from Perez, no good. Ball still loose. Cangiano has it. And it's going to be a traveling call with .4 left, so that should do it. Baruch going to get out of here with a 30-point win over the Cougars of Medgar Evers. Baruch going to get the sweep over the Cougars. It was 70-46 in the women's game, 98-68 here in the men's.
Hey, David, in this game, Baruch just came out with a boxer's mentality. They punched and they hit you 10 different ways, and they literally tired Medgar out, and the fight physically was over. You know what I mean? It was a 10 count. And Baruch, be careful, because they're loading up for this run, and I can't wait.
5 players in double figures for the Bearcats. Devin Nicholson, check that, led all scorers with 22 points. Sorio had 19, Fair with 16, Gerard Nicholson with 12, and Muhammad Guy had a double-double with 11 points and 10 boards.
Shout out to the coaching staff of Baruch. You can see what kind of shape Baruch is in. Fair played the whole game. And also physically, just like football strength. So shout out to the preparation and, where we're at now, where Baruch is. And, again, you don't want to play Baruch on a given night the way they're playing now in all categories.
And as we mentioned during the broadcast, if you couldn't make it out tonight and you want to see Senior Day, it's the last regular season home game of the year. It's Baruch, it's York College, it's at the Arc Arena, it's on Friday night. The women will tip off at 5:30, the men at 8, and we read it off before, we'll read it off again. Sean Donnellan, Devin Nicholson, Muhammad Guy, Saeed Osorio, Jamel Fair, Emil Purisic, Akil Vaughn, and Will Fredericks, all either seniors or graduate students that will be celebrating.
Yeah, you just got to, David, you got to come out, shake their hand, thank them for the effort that they've given from the moment they stepped on campus and where the heart has been.
So that will do it for us here at the Arc Arena. Once again, Baruch sweeping Medgar Evers aside tonight in both games. The women in the first game, 70-46. The men win 98-68. You've been watching Baruch basketball, which has been a broadcast in conjunction with the Baruch Athletic Department. For Joe Stolzer, I'm David Just. Have a great night, everybody.